Right before my sister was going to be interviewed for the Dr. Phil show yesterday, she was arrested. My sister was pulled over for running a stop sign, and they found drug residue and a pipe and an open container of alcohol in her vehicle. She had been telling everybody, including the Dr. Phil producers, that she was not using drugs, only alcohol. My sister Krystal's life was on track when she got her master's degree in geology, but then she fell off the wagon from her divorce. The marriage ultimately fell apart because she did cheat on him. Her life has just been a downhill spiral mess ever since. She became dependent on drugs and alcohol. She did admit to using meth and cocaine. Her cognitive ability is like a 10-year-old child. She did become incredibly unstable, very erratic. She's up and down. It's just surviving or screaming because she's so unstable. You can almost guarantee that she's gonna bring drama wherever she goes. Krystal is a horrible sister to me. She called me a bitch and a in front of my 3-year-old daughter. She went into my house and stole a special bottle of wine and then started texting me more hateful things. God, you're a bitch. I feel sorry for your children. And then she said, by the way, you should really start wearing sunscreen. You look old. And then she texted me a picture of the bottle of wine that she stole. She texted my mom and said, I'm going to slit her throat and make her husband watch. And she was going to burn her house down. In the last few years, she's been arrested twice and she has gotten a DUI. My mother pays for every dime that she spends, and she spends a ridiculous amount of money for having not a lot going on in her life. I do not want my kids around her at all. If my sister doesn't get help, I am terminating my relationship with her forever.
I blow up and I can't handle my emotions, and so it becomes much bigger. When I say things like, I want to burn your house down, I was in that place where I really meant them and I really felt them. I really think that I deserve a place in my niece and nephew's lives. Her children are safe with me. It feels as though my sister doesn't have any compassion or empathy for me. For the last 4 years, I've lost a lot of ground. I've gone backwards. So I've lost almost everyone in my life. I've lost my career. I lost myself. I really heavily relied on drugs and or alcohol over the course of about 3.5 years. The thing about my parents supporting me financially is that's absolutely not what I've ever wanted. It's not good for me. It makes me feel guilty. It makes me feel gross. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel worthless. And it hurts them more than anything. I want my sister to see the real me and accept the real me. And I'm doing everything in my power to get that person back.
Krystal, you're actually very well educated. You have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and it's in geology, correct?
Yes, that's right.
In fact, you worked for the United States Geological Service, correct?
Yes.
And then you were married,
Yes.
and things in your life seem to be going very much mainstream. You were arrested just a few days ago. Can you tell me about that? What happened?
Yeah, it was a really strange thing. I was actually on my way to go do the taping, and I just ran the stop sign. I kind of rolled through it, and perfect timing, right in front of a cop.
I know a lot of people that have floated a stop sign,
Right.
and they didn't wind up in the police station. And you say you did nothing wrong, but the police
Right.
say they saw a red pipe in the car, but then they went back to call something in and came back and it was gone, so they said you had tampered with evidence.
Right, that's what they said.
Okay, well, here's what the arrest record says. That charges possession of a controlled substance, traffic offenses, failed to yield from a stop sign, open container in the car, and then evidence destroying. So
Right.
This kind of snowballed in a real fast hurry, right?
It was really unbelievable. I don't know. I don't know what they were referring to. I didn't move anything regarding a red pipe.
Well, hey, it's me, and thank you so much for watching. And while I have you, do you have a story or a question for me? If so, trust me, I want to hear from you. Click on the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on. You just might end up right here on the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red button below. You know you want to. What are you waiting for? Do it.